Hi, everybody. Let me get myself set up here. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. I'm going to let Instagram do its thing. How's everybody doing? I am just getting everything together for my first curl talk with you guys. I'm talking about curl talk. Let me look at my hair. Fix my hair here. All right. Oh boy. Hey, how's everybody doing? So, hold on. All right. So, happy Thursday. Like I said, this will be put in I will be saving this to my timeline. So, just want to come on today. I will have my notes. So, if you guys see me looking down a little bit or whatever, I'm referencing my notes because, as many of you know, I have a 10-month-old baby and I got baby brain. So I had to write everything out to answer the questions. So answer a couple of the questions that were sent to me this week. Hi, RJB Collections. So I definitely wanted to address. Thanks so much for sending the questions in. It's been a while since I, did curl talk. I used to do curl talk a lot when I would be, in the salon and, my clients were in, and we did curl talk all the time because I love to educate my clients on their hair, on their curls and everything. So definitely wanted to address some of the questions that people have been asking about. So the first question that I'm going to talk about, hey Rosalind. So the first question I'm going to address this evening is, should I use a product that has a lot of ingredients in it? And like I said, I will be referencing my material that I wrote out to answer the question and everything. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Definitely, if you have any additional questions afterwards, you can, shoot me a DM or whatever, and we'll take care of that. So my answer to the question as far as using a product with a lot of ingredients is, what are the lot of ingredients? So do they have a purpose or are they just fillers? So if a product has a lot of ingredients and they're mostly just fillers for volume, then I would say no. The truth is that most of the time the products that, they'll have a list of ingredients. They all look amazing, wonderful. And everybody's like, oh, it has this in it. It has that in it. This botanical, blah, blah, blah. They do a lot of advertising. But unless you are the formulator, you don't know the concentration of those ingredients. So for my curl care line, I choose my ingredients based on what each ingredient does for a particular purpose or area of the hair. So basically, targeted concentration. There are a lot of ingredients that are powerhouse ingredients. So you have an ingredient, so it's a powerhouse because it is good for a lot of different things. So it may have many jobs such as moisturizing, hydrating, healing and repairing split ends, hair growth, curl retention, etc. But I chose to have ingredients that have separate functions. So they have one job, but they synergistically do the complete job. So that is what I chose to do. This makes the concentration level of the ingredients higher to be more effective in handling their one assignment. It's like you say, you had one job. And so that's what I give the products, one job. So when they have that one job, they're more effective in handling their function in the product. So my products have more ingredients than some other natural hair care lines. Does that mean that there are a lot of fillers? Absolutely not. One of the things is, for me, being the formulator, I know exactly what goes in the product, and I know that I can assure you that the concentration level of the products, I use specialty botanicals, and I've looked up what I do. I choose to use the highest suggested rate of in my formula, so that I get the most out of each ingredient. So as far as that goes, let me see here. Let me keep myself up where I'm at, because y'all start talking, y'all, and get all sidetracked. So, but the best way you can tell also is the price. The pricing point of products will let you know. So if if the price is too good to be true, it probably is. So if you got a product and it's like $5 to $10, it's costs a lot more to formulate a good quality product. So it's probably going to be too good to be true, and it's probably going to be full of fillers. And if you do, you might as well, be, if, someone's able to formulate for that, they might as well be giving away their profit and all that. But a lot of the big box products that are out there, they claim to do different things, different functions, and actually have a lot of fillers and are counterproductive to the health of the hair. So for that question, in finality, I just say, do your research. Understand, find out about the formulator. Who's formulating the product? Is it just the product? Is it being formulated based on other lines, and they're just putting a face on a product, and private labeling? Or is the actual product being formulated by someone who has been in the hair care industry? Myself, I've been in the hair care industry for over 22 years and specialize in curls for the last 15. Hey, Amy. Let me see here. So now definitely, like I said, do your research on the product. Do your research on the formulator, and that should lead you in the right direction. So the next question that I had for this evening was, how can I touch up my hair without adding so much product it gets gross before wash day? Now, this one came up a lot when I was in the salon. A lot of times people would be like, they add, a lot of product to their hair, and that it's all gunky, and I would even feel it, because when they would come to the salon, I'd be like, what do you have in your hair? And they're like, oh, the stuff you told me to use. And I'm like, I didn't tell you to use that. I'm like, I didn't tell you to use that much in your hair. But what happens, so one of the things, first off, to consider is, how often are you shampooing your hair before wash day? So there are many theories that suggest for curly girls not to shampoo their hair too often, so as not to deplete the hair of its natural oils. Well, this is completely true. However, not shampooing the hair for weeks is not my suggestion. So I know some people will do that, where it's like they're like, oh, it's good. I don't want to shampoo my hair. I don't want to take the oils out, and my hair is growing fine, for 3 and 4 weeks. Well, growth is one thing, but then you got to worry about what is growing in your hair too at that point. So that's another story for another curl talk. Not too often, would really depend on how much oily sebum is extracted from the scalp. So this is more apparent in certain racial backgrounds and hair textures than others. Hey, Lisa. But the most effective middle ground that I have found, because in the salon I did all curl textures, so of all backgrounds. So the middle ground that I found to be helpful over the last 15 years, specializing in all textures of curls, was to cleanse the hair at least between 5 and 10 days. So at least 5 to 10 days was a happy medium. Some need it even more often, maybe like every 2 or 3 days. So, but I would say no more than 10 days, because that's just a lot. So this ensures that the follicle is clean and free of debris and promotes healthy hair growth and less buildup. So if you're going to end up with more buildup on the hair if you have oily sebum that's building up in the hair and things like that, and then adding more and more product. So as far as adding more product, if you're doing this, adding more and more product to the hair all the time, most of the time it's because, hey Star, most of the time it's because you may be used to using a product that's not as concentrated. So when the product isn't as concentrated, you're used to, adding product every day. But if you're using the Sequoia hairline, all that's needed is like spot control. So what do I mean by spot control? So like today, like this piece of hair here was a little like fuzzy, like on the tip, like this area. And a lot of times that's what it is. It's just like little areas that someone may feel like needs product. They want it to look popping, like they want their curls to be popping every day. So I just actually take a little water, because the product is concentrated. It's still there. It didn't go anywhere. So I just get a little water on my fingers and I go through and ribbon through with the water on that strand or on those pieces until it starts to smooth out again. When that happens, it's basically reconstituting the product that's already in the hair. So you don't need to keep adding product. I honestly don't do more than, for me, I shampoo my hair more between the 5 to 7 day range. So when I do that, my hair remains very hydrated, because my products are gentle, and the shampoo, even though many prefer a higher lather point for the shampoo, I formulated mine to have a lower one because of the mild surfactants that I use. And so because of that, it's very gentle and does not strip the hair of its natural oils and infuses the hair with hydration. So I usually may refresh the tips of my hair and with a little product, only when it gets close to time for me to shampoo it again, and I don't feel like shampooing it all over again. I'm like, I needed to do it. I might have my religious meeting or whatever on Zoom, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like shampooing my hair quite yet. So I'll just get a little water, stick it on the tip, and get just like a little dab of product on my finger and go through. But like wetting the hair completely and putting product all over it is completely unnecessary. That is if you're using the Sequoia hairline. Okay, let me catch myself back up on my notes here. And let's see. So my products are super concentrated. So as far as using, a lot of product and having build up, definitely that's something that you don't have to do. We're creatures of habit. So a lot of the times we think all products are going to be, used equally. We listen to different things and say, oh, well, I'm a curly girl, so this is the suggestion for curly girls. Well, all curly girls' hair is different. So mine has color on the tips of my hair. So that the tips of my hair is going to end up being a little drier naturally because the cuticle is more expanded because I have color on the tips of my hair. So it's going to require more hydration and sometimes a little bit more effort and work. So I suggest definitely just try, first of all, the suggestions as far as cleansing the hair, cleansing your hair more often, between the 5 to 10 day range, so as not to get the buildup, to try to do that. The other thing that I, suggested is also, if you're using the Sequoia line, to just add a little bit more water before adding more product. So before adding more product, do that. I am, like I said, saving the replay of this. Please let me know if any of those suggestions work for you guys. This is my first curl talk with you guys, and is, like I said, I did curl talk all the time behind the chair in the salon, so it was really natural to, have the interaction back and forth talking, but it's a little different, doing it on Instagram Live, but I hope that my suggestions will help. I'll be adding a questionnaire each week in the stories to compile your questions to answer on Curl Talk. So hang tight. I'm working in order. So if I don't get to your question this week, thank you. If I don't get to your question this week, then I will definitely be getting to it. So just stay tuned. And if you have not tried the Sequoia line and need a re-up and you have watched this live video or the replay, I appreciate you and want to show you that I appreciate you. So what I want to do is give you guys a discount code for the website. Before using it, though, there's something that you need to do. So before using it, using the code on the website, I want you to post replay on this video. So when you press replay, hashtag replay on this video, then you can use the code replay 1216. Replay. I'm gonna write that. Hold on. I'm gonna write it in the comments, and I will also save it on the post. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all, hold on. I really do know how to spell. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Marcella. That is hilarious. Replay, not reply. Okay, so replay 1216. So that will give you 15% off. Like I said, if you have not tried the Sequoia line or you need a re-up, it's a perfect way to do it. I really appreciate you guys coming to join for my very first Curl Talk. I want to not take a lot of time each week to do this, but I do want to pop in, answer some curl questions. And like I said, make sure before using that code, because I will come and check and see if I get an order. I'm going to be like, I hope they follow the instructions. So the code is replay, hashtag replay, to comment on the post. And then, Star. So I'll be playing, I'm going to put the video in on the, my, what do you call that thing? The timeline. I'm going to put it on my page. It'll be saved to the page, so you'll be able to rewatch it. So I was saying, if you watch the replay, then, or if you were here live, just still put hashtag replay on the video after I save it. Comment hashtag replay, and then you can use the code on the website for 15% off. for 15% off your first purchase, and it'll be replay 1216, and it'll give you 15% off. This code is good only until Sunday at midnight, so it gives others time to watch the replay. So I definitely want to thank you guys for being here for my very first episode of Curl Talk. And I hope that you guys can join me next week for the next episode of Curl Talk with Rondiva. I enjoy being here, putting me back in my hairstylist, educator element, and I am thankful. Come on, little baby boy. Come here. You want to say bye-bye? Come on. Come on. Good boy. Thank you. You're so good. You're so good. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye, curly world. So thank you guys for being here. And I will see you guys next week on the next episode of Curl Talk with Rondiva. Bye-bye.